Good day guys, welcome to a new video of Crypto Michael. Unfortunately yesterday I was not able to do one. I think I'm going to do a Friday morning video rather than a Friday evening video. You know, it's Friday and then you just relax a bit after work, right? So apologies for not making one yesterday, but today we've got a new video. As you might know, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel or like the video. That's helping me out a lot, and I'm really grateful for the growth we have recently. 8.4k subscribers already and averaging around 2 to 2.5k views per video, and I still believe we are just making basic videos, and I'm more than excited to go to a new place where I can build some YouTube studio. You can see me, and we can do way more content on economy, on trading, investing, psychology. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be absolutely fun, and I'm looking forward to it. But until then, we're just continuing doing the TA and hopefully providing you wonderful content to work with, so you can proceed in your journey. And we can just grow together in this market, as this market is currently waking up. And I truly believe we are at the center of a bull market and we're just starting. Where can we go with Bitcoin? I don't know. If Amazon can go to 3,200, if Tesla can do 1,600, we know that the downside can surprise everyone and can be more than heavy than you would be anticipating. The market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent, which is generally the case. But the upside will be the exact same. I mean, we would expect Bitcoin to reach 20k in 2017 or Ether to reach $1,400. Can we reach 200k? Can we reach 400k? Can we reach 10k on ETH? We don't know, but I'm happy to be on this ride and be trading along and providing some good content for you guys. So let's discuss them. Today is Major Saturday, and I'm going to discuss some of the charts. First of all, I want to discuss Stellar, as Stellar is doing finally what I wanted it to be doing, and we can see it here. Initially, I thought that we would have a minor downside from the renewed test of this 8 cent zone, if you have been following my videos, and I thought we would hold here. Did not do that and got me trapped a few times, but the plan remained the same as we reclaimed the 100-day and 200-day MA on the BTC pair, and actually also did it on the USDT pair. And right now we can see that we hold the heavy support zone, made a compression downtrend breakout, flipped this level on the lower time frame, which is 7.2, and from there we started to accelerate upwards, and after many tests we finally broke through. And then what do you want to see since then is that you want to see the confirmation of the support level. And given that we have been surprised with the downwards move here, I would not be surprised if we get the lowest scenario for Stellar. In this case, if we drop to 7.1 around this OB here or this level here, I would still be bullish, as then we are still making higher lows, but less bullish than if we flip and hold this 8 cent zone, as that used to be the resistance level for a year. Well, now we broke up, we actually tested it, and if we go to the lower time frames, it provided a massive and nice confirmation of support. Actually pointed it out on the lower time frames earlier on. Slight OB here, another level here, so this is an accumulation level you want to be. If we lose it, then you are looking at this level around 7.1. We held, and we are actually making a new high, which means that we are going to consolidate on a higher level. So in this case, I'm going to erase this scenario, as it's less likely that we're getting it. Is it out of the books yet? No. But more likely is that we're going to see a period in which we are just going to make sideways movements here. Don't put any remark on the time frame, as usually it's smaller than what I'm pointing out, but I can't make them that small in the time frame, as then you can't see it anymore. So in this case, if you see the construction like a breakout we used to have, for instance, you see that we break this ascending triangle structure, get towards the next resistance zone and compress for a while. So in this case, we are inside such a structure and we can just consolidate for a week or two. Is that odd? No, that's not odd. It's natural. So consolidation before continuation is very likely to occur. You see it everywhere. A Stellar has a more like pump and dumpy structure in which it just wicks up and comes down. But overall, even over here, we see that there is a compression period. So I want to see the structure build up in this case, and I think we're going to see some consolidation before continuation. And when we see continuation, what are we going to target? Well, we broke back into this range support, which used to be range resistance. Now we flipped it for support, and then we can look towards where the range resistance is. And in this case, the range resistance can be found at 14 cents. So if you want to keep this as a swing trade, you would be looking for targets around first 12, then 14, and maybe wicking towards 15 cents for this play. So either you're looking for 8 cents for the long, you're looking for 7.1 for the long, and then play it towards the 14 cents area. And then we get towards the next coin, in which you can see where we are with Stellar right now. This area over here is the 14 cents level of Stellar Lumen. Over here we see with ADA is that we keep on breaking out and rally further. So compression period and continuation. New flip, compression, as you can see here, acceleration, flip, continuation. XLM is just in the beginning of it. So we're just starting up. What you want to see here is the exact same compression period as we see on either this case or this case, in which we just go sideways for a week or two before we break out heavily, and then you can expect to see the continuation towards this range level, which is the same as Cardano experienced a few weeks back. Cardano is actually already here. Overall, buy the dip is applied if there's a 100-day and 200-day MA flip. If we go towards XLM BTC, we can see that we've just broken out of the 1 year sideways accumulation range, and we don't have many levels. We do have one at 1200, we do have one at 14, but this range between 14 to 60 is generally the first level swing wise that I'd be inclined to take profits on this trade. But as you can see, I've discussed it in a previous video 2 days ago. Huge compression breakdown and a massive move. Huge compression breakout with insane volume. Massive move can occur, and I think we can be surprised on the upside as well. So swing wise, I do not see any problems by selling right now, as my entry is already way below, and I've targeted my levels already, and I'm going to adapt to the trade with moving stop losses, with keeping it going. And as we just discussed Cardano, we can actually discuss this a little bit more and just adapt towards what my view on Cardano is right now. In the meantime, all of a sudden all the bikes are coming by, I guess. Not sure if you are hearing it, but I've got my window open. So what we see is that Cardano actually just broke through the February high. And as you know, my view on Bitcoin right now is that we have taken the low as well, and we're going to do this exact same move and take everything on the upside, as the liquidity is still there. So if Bitcoin breaks 10.5k, I would not be surprised with such a move, and therefore I am not going to be interested in altcoins if Bitcoin reaches 10k or starts to show signs of acceleration, which can be in like 6 weeks from now. If it makes a moon candle from 10k to 15k in 3 weeks, the BTC pairs will be crushed. But I'm going to make a video about these cycles in the next week to inform you about it. But it's interesting. With Cardano, we see that we've broken another resistance level. We flipped this zone here, as you can see. We have flip this level here as well. As you can see, I'm not using the magnet right now. And we have rallied towards the next resistance area, which is the block around this area here. Does that mean that we have a short opportunity or a long opportunity right now? Preferably, I'm not interested in shorting any of these assets when they are moving heavily upwards, as buy the dip structure is just the best scenario in this case, and it can continue extending to the upside all the way. If we get like smaller time frames triggers in which we get a lower high here and break down again, okay, yeah, you can start shorting. But overall, I'm looking for longs again, and longs to scalp play. As you can see on the daily time frame, we've got a few levels, and I think the majority of the levels are in this zone here, with a potential wick to the previous high. So what you want to see is that, or what you want to do is that you accumulate in this block with your stop probably beneath the wick, which if it breaks down beneath the wick, in this case just beneath this wick or beneath this wick or beneath this wick. So you're waiting for an entry here and you place the stop beneath the wick, can be placed beneath this one already. And then you're going to target the OB in this case. You can do that through Fibonacci, and then you're probably going to target the areas here. But overall, I think that if we have such an extended move, you want to see the pattern unfold. So based on the daily, you have an entry zone here, in which you can play some scalp trades. Overall, you want to see the range structure build up, and then the compression comes again, and then the next breakout occurs. On a smaller time frame, we can actually see that we are retracing, now rejecting this level, which could mean that we're going to test this low again. But we also have a lower time frame entry here, in which we want to take the exact same approaches on the daily, in which we target the long here, have another one here, and place the stop beneath this block here, and then target the same levels. What do I expect from Cardano? Larger time frame, I'm assuming we are going to consolidate a little longer, as we need to test this low resistance level or low range low before we can continue. ADA BTC, the exact same. Next heavy resistance zone is hit, which would most likely mean that we're going to test the blocks here and maybe even lower. But I would not be surprised with some calmer period here, as we have just witnessed a massive move up, and we actually flipped this level here already. So if we check the 4-hour time frame, you can see maybe even smaller, small OB over here, which would have been an entry zone. As I just discussed with the USDT, the 4-hour is showing the same as granting you an entry. In this case, we probably are going to play a little, and then you have your chart and your view. But the same levels appear to be interesting on the BTC pair as on the USDT pair. Then finally we get towards Tezos, as it's starting to wake up finally. Do I have it here? I do not. I do have it here. Nice. XTZ BTC lagging behind heavily, but showing the exact same structure as we have seen here. Downwards movements, currently still making a lower high, but we held support at this order block. Now you want to see compression like we do here, in which we hold the level, we hold on higher level before we break out. So in this case, you want to see the continuation occur, in which we hold this level. We tested it already, we make compression, then we break out and are going to target this high here. And then it's also very likely that if we get a structure in which we just see in this case, that we get this and we hold this block here, that we take the all-time high. That's swing trading wise. XTZ USDT also ready for a nice move, as we just held a level. The previous resistance zone is keeping as support. This is the area you want to see hold, which is the previous high here. We hold, which would mean that we get the exact same compression, and then we're going to target the range high, as this is deviation below this range. Alright, hopefully this video has been helpful for you. A small 15-minute video. I'll be back tomorrow with Altcoin Sunday. Might be a longer version than today. We're going to discuss 5 or 6 altcoins. If you want to see your altcoin, please reply beneath, and I will take around 5 or 6 from your requests. And yes, have some fun. If you like this, please like beneath or subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.